Kamala Harris, who, by the way, is the ex-girlfriend of Montel Williams and will be described that way forever after on this show, wants you to know that she's totally authentic. She's just real. She's not some typical out-of-touch politician. She's so real. She listened to Snoop Dogg and Tupac back in the early 80s before either one of them even made music. That's how real she is. She listened to tunes that didn't even exist. But recently, one of Kamala Harris's realest moments has been getting unwanted attention. According to Kamala Harris, when she was a young child, she attended a civil rights march. Of course she did. In Oakland, needless to say. And during that march, she was so focused on the liberation then in progress, she somehow became separated from her parents. She was in a stroller. Here's what Kamala Harris says happened next.
When were you out there protesting?
Well, I was in a stroller. And so I was out there. And in fact, my mother used to have a very funny story about I was fussing and she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, and this is how she would say it. And she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, freedom.
No.
She just wanted freedom, or she said, Fweedom. Which is funny because both of Kamala Harris's parents were immigrants from other countries who came here because when they arrived in the 60s, it was a totally free country. There was no Jim Crow, actually. Kamala Harris didn't grow up under anything like that. She grew up in a country that's freer and more equal than the one we live in now. But whatever. Kamala Harris made the same claim to Elle magazine in October. And a similar story appeared in the books that Kamala Harris claims to have written, both in 2010 and 2019. Did you know she was an author, in addition to the former girlfriend of Montel Williams? Oh, yeah. But here's the amazing thing. In 1965, which was 56 years ago, Martin Luther King himself told Playboy magazine an almost identical story. King said that he saw police, quote, accosting a young girl in Birmingham, Alabama, and we're quoting, who was walking in a demonstration with her mother. According to the Reverend Martin Luther King, the police officer asked, what do you want? And just like Kamala Harris, that girl responded, Fweedom. Is this nauseating? Yes, it's nauseating. But the plagiarism isn't even the worst part. Again, to restate, Kamala Harris is the daughter of immigrants who came to the United States because we had freedom. And freedom was what allowed her to become a United States senator despite having no personal accomplishments. But instead of celebrating the United States for the amazing place it is or was, Kamala Harris has decided to tell us once again, like they all do, this is a terrible country. It's a racist country. And that's why we need more identity politics, which not incidentally will make me more powerful. Okay. You should know that she didn't come up with this herself. Her running mate, that would be, can't even remember his name. He can't remember his name. We know his name. He spent most of last year claiming that he was arrested for trying to free Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Here it is.
I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him on Robben's Island.
One of the most saintly guys I ever knew, because I got arrested trying to see him when I went down to South Africa. Nelson Mandela.
I came back from South Africa trying to see Nelson Mandela and getting arrested for trying to see him on Robben's Island. He was in prison.
That's right. Joe Biden single-handedly stormed Robben Island in a Zodiac to free Nelson Mandela. Horace Cooper was there, actually. He's now the co-chairman of Project 21 and joins us tonight. Horace, thanks so much for coming in. So